podcast to talk about his amateur heavyweight title fight at Cage Titans 52 on April 2nd is Hassan Graham. What's up, my friend? Great to talk to you.
On?
Man, we just talked a few weeks ago about that last fight you had at Cage Titans when you came away with that first round finish, man. Here we are, back in the room, but now you get a heavyweight title fight. Man, how you feeling about this opportunity?
Oh, man, I'm loving it right now. I'm loving it. You know, we're trying to bring all the heavyweights out, bring them all back. Bring all the heavyweights back to Cage Titans.
Well, that's what you talked about. You wanted to get the division going, and you got your wish. You're fighting a dude that's fought for that title before, a veteran here as an amateur, 5-4, dude, man. You know, how'd this fight come about? I mean, he fought in, I think, last September. He came away with a title in another amateur organizations, man. How'd this fight come about? Did his name come across the table to you, or yours to his?
So his name was presented to me. Mike gave me the opportunity to fight. Well, Mike hit me up. He said, "Hey, I know you want to fight on this card. This is who we got for you." So I said, "All right, let me look at him." And then I wrote back, title shot. And I actually told my trainer, if Mike say yes, I say yes, regardless of who the fighter is. Mike said yes, and then I said yes, and we went from there.
Excellent, my man. Well, as far as your opponent, Jeff Soyvilian, I think that might be how to say his name. I'm sorry if I butchered that for you, Jeff, but my apologies. But he's 5-4. He's coming off a finish, his last fight, like I said, in September to win a title. He's been fought for Cage Titans a bunch of times, fought for their title. What do you know about him? He must have a ton of footage out there. You know, how you thinking about this matchup?
He actually doesn't have a ton of footage out there. You know, he's a little older, so when he was fighting, I guess fights wasn't being recorded or whatever the case may be. So he doesn't have a lot of footage out there, but we know he's a big boy. You know, all it takes is one shot regardless at the end of the day. I took this fight mainly because of the experience he has. 5-4, like you said, he has a lot of experience, which I want to fight the guys that have experience. I want to fight the top heavyweights around. I don't plan on being an amateur for long. And if I could fight these big dogs now, when I go to pro, you know, it ain't going to be a problem for me. Because eventually everyone goes pro. So if I see some of the top heavyweights now, later on down the road, we could run it back, do it again, get paid this time, you know?
Excellent, my man. Well, it's all about that exposure, getting paid finally for all the work you're putting in, man. As far as the work you're putting in, man, how's training camp going? This is your third time around. This is going to be your third amateur fight. You're 2-0, 2 KOs in them last couple of fights, man. You know, what's changed in this camp, if anything?
I mean, talking about camps, this is actually my first real camp. The first two fights, the first fight, I came off vacation, didn't really train. Second fight, I trained, but, you know, with the work schedule and everything, I'm still putting everything together. But this fight right here, I actually feel like I put in the most effort going into this fight compared to my first two fights. I actually said I had a decent camp. It's not even over yet. We still going. You know, I'm actually about to go hit the gym right after this. So this time we actually trained harder compared to the first two fights. So I'm looking to push myself even more in this fight, take it to the max.
Excellent, my man. Well, we're, you know, a week and a half away around that. Man, what's the excitement level for you? You've been there. You had a huge knockout, you know, a big support on social media when they threw that and every platform there is, man. What's the excitement level for it? Does that drive you to you know, have another one of those crowd roaring kind of finishes?
I mean, I don't get excited until the time comes. Like, it doesn't hit me until I'm actually there. So right now it's like I'm cruising. It's not phasing me. You know, I'm calm. I'm relaxed. I'm just waiting to fight. You know, that's what I like to do at the end of the day. So I'm not thinking about it much. I'm just training. It's another fight. Every amateur fight, I'm taking it one fight at a time. Title, no title. I'm going in there for the experience and just have fun.
Excellent. Well, dude, you know, watching you on social media and stuff, Yeah, it looks like you got you might have a caravan. You're getting some things ready to bring some folks to see this title match. Man, what's that
Oh
like? I
yeah.
mean, you're coming from a little ways away. Man, what's that like? You bringing some people here to watch the Connors there on Saturday night?
Oh yeah, we're trying to. We know we got a limo going out there. We're trying to pack the limo. Bring the whole 413 out there. Also, New York going to be in the building too. I'm originally from New York. I always got to let it be known. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. So some of the family members going to be out there also. So I got everybody coming with me. Whoever we could fit, whoever want to take the drive. It's 2 hours away, so a lot of people won't be there, but only I need to be there at the end of the day. So that's all that really matters.
Excellent.
Show
Well,
up and perform.
as we always know, Cage Titans will have a stream available for all those folks that can't make the show. It looks like you might be well, as far as your last fight, the crowd roar. I'm not sure who's going to be like the crowd favorite here, even though Jeff is from the Boston area. He hasn't fought in a while, like you said, as far as the Cage Titans. Man, you just shocked the crowd not too long ago, so you're fresh in there. You're fresh in their minds. What do you think the atmosphere is going to be like? Two heavyweights. It's been a while since Cage Titans has an amateur heavyweight title matchup, man. What do you think the atmosphere is going to be like?
Oh, I feel like it's going to be a packed show this time. Last time the snowstorm slowed a lot of people up from coming, but this time it's going to be a packed show. So now I really get the full Cage Titan experience. So we just come ready to see something happen. It's the big boys. Somebody got to fall. Somebody got to go down, man. That's how I see it going down.
Excellent, my man. As fans and as media itself, not too many heavyweight fights go the distance. So someone's coming out here. Someone's going to come out here happy and sad coming out of this fight. But it's all experience levels, and man, the work you guys put in as amateurs, as you said, is just going to elevate you when you do make that first step, that next step. Not to get ahead of the game, a couple of more questions, but Hassan, you said you are going to be turning pro at some point. Do you think that's going to happen in 2022 as far as, taking that next step?
I move fast, so I got two more amateur fights in me. I know that for a fact. I got two more amateur fights. Hey, this is April 2nd. If everything, if I leave this fight with no injuries, I'm willing to fight late April. I'm sorry, did you cut off?
No, you're in. You're in.
All right. So after this fight, it's April 2nd. It's early in the month. I'm willing to fight late April, mid-April if I walk out of this fight with no injuries. And then right around again in May. And after that, we're going to go pro. So, I hit up one card that's happening June 11th. I'm waiting for them to get back to me. Reality fighting. Waiting for you guys to get back at me.
Awesome.
Right there at the MGM, I could make my pro debut there. That's kind of local for me. Not MGM. What's the casino? Mohegan Sun.
Yes.
So June 11th, and that's my birthday. So
So you answered that question full throttle right there, man. So it looks like you're not waiting till the end of the year. Like you said, a couple of more amateur fights, win this title, get another one, and man, reality fighting, making your pro debut for them would be.
That's what I want to do.
Yeah.
My name ain't big enough for them yet, I guess.
Well, I don't know about that, bro. I don't know about that, man. There's a lot of time between now and then, and what you do on April 2nd will definitely tell the future of what's next for you in that next fight. But as far as that, man, anything else you want to say before I let you go, give shout-outs and stuff like that? There's a week and a half left before, you make that walk again. So throw it all out there, and I'll let you, rest up, get to training tonight, and put in that work.
No shout outs at the moment, just actually shout out to my team, for holding me down, pushing me every day. Chapman's House of Pain, G&G, Underground. And that's basically it, man. To the fans also, shout out to the fans. Show me much love out in Plymouth, and let's do it again.
Excellent, my man. Well, Hassan Graham, 2-0, 2 finishes, ready to make his walk at Cage Titans 52 for their amateur heavyweight title. Can't wait, man. Can't wait, bro. We'll be there. We'll be watching the fireworks, man, and we'll definitely get a word with you after the show and see what's next, all right?
All right, thank you.
You have a good night, man.
You too.